May 14th, I'm at the Comedy Caravan at Laugh-In Derby in Louisville, Kentucky. If you guys are in Louisville, Wednesday night, just one show. May 22nd, I'm at Crossroads in Garwood, New Jersey. It's, I guess, a rock club. I'm doing a show there. May 30, 31, Laugh-In Comedy Cafe in Fort Myers, Florida. And June 5th, the Improv in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So all the Florida people come out. And June 19th to the 22nd, I'm at the Improv in Orlando, Florida. So a lot of Florida dates. Love the state. Did the whole podcast on them. So Gary from Florida will return to the podcast once I'm down there because I'll be staying with him and he'll be at the show. So if you want to meet him, especially in Fort Lauderdale and Fort Myers, Gary from Florida will be there. He'll be the drunk guy fucking saying rude shit and signing autographs and taking pictures after the show. Everybody's fascinated. It's almost like saying, like, you know, the president's in the room. People come up to me at the merchandise table after the show when I was in Florida, like, man, I love Gary from Florida on the podcast. I go, he's here. It's like, he's here where? Where? Well, who is he? Who is he? And then I show that guy right over there, and they run over to him. It's beautiful. So, look, got a lot of good feedback last week on a podcast with Chad Zumach and Chuck Miganelli, my maniac friend Chuck, who hates Notre Dame so much that he would want his son to drop a pass in the championship game. He'd root against his own son, all of that shit. And like I said, he's 100% serious. And I text him because Pittsburgh Steelers is his favorite team. Notre Dame, the Steelers took some guy from Notre Dame. I go, what do you think of that pick? He goes, now they're on a winner. They could dust off that shit team, and now they're in the black and gold, and they're winners now. So he was aggravated, but he's dealt with it before, like Jerome Bettis and a bunch of other dudes. So keep sending awful Facebook posts and awful baby names. Any ideas for other podcasts? And keep coming with the slang words, because this podcast is going to be Awful Slang Words Part 4, but there's always new ones out there that annoy the shit out of me. And you guys too. So the email is comedymetalmidgets@gmail.com. Send them there, and I go through all of them, and I picked out a bunch for the Awful Slang Words Part 4. That will be coming up in a few seconds. So any suggestions or anything like that, go to that email. Also, you know, if you're going to shop on Amazon, go to my website, jimflorentine.com, click on the Amazon button, and you can shop from there. It helps fund the podcast. And also, if you need new earbuds, go to tweakedaudio.com. Tweakedaudio.com. You get 33% off your order. You get free shipping and handling and a limited lifetime warranty on any earbuds you need. So tweakedaudio.com, put the promo code midgets in, and you will get 33% off your order, free shipping and handling, and limited lifetime warranty. Tweakedaudio.com. All right. Awful Slang Words Part 4. These things keep coming, just like the awful Facebook posts. Probably like once every 4 to 6 weeks, I'll put up a new one because there's just so much. I mean, the Facebook posts that you guys have been sending me, I could do almost a podcast a week on how bad they are. But I like to spread them out a little, and the awful slang words keep coming in too. It's just brutal what's going on out there. First of all, let's go. The awful slang words part 1. I want to go back to a couple there because a lot of people keep saying, you know, you should talk about this one. The most requested slang word that drives people nuts right now, besides selfie, which I'll get to in a second, fucking drives me insane, is jelly, meaning you're jealous. You jelly? You jelly? I got a lot of that. So that's the top one this time that annoyed the shit out of people. You jelly? Ugh. We'll get to that one in a minute. But selfie, I don't even like saying the word. It fucking hurts for me to say the word. And I covered it in the part 1. And it's just taken a life of its own, that fucking word. Everybody walking around, every age is right there. You want to just take a selfie? Let's just take a selfie. It fucking drives me nuts. I was just at a concert the other night, and this guy, he's like, let's get a picture. I'm like, yeah, fine, we'll get a picture, no problem. And then he's like, he couldn't find anybody with his phone. He goes, you know what, we'll just take a selfie. And I fucking stopped him. I'm never rude to people wanting to take pictures of me. Always like taking them. I'm a picture whore myself, so I get it. And I just stopped the guy. I go, so, wait, before you even take it, I go, how old are you? He's like, why? What's the difference? I go, seriously, just how old are you? He goes, I'm 42. I go, don't ever say the word selfie anymore. You're not a fucking 16-year-old girl. Don't say that. He's like, yeah, all right, well, I just didn't have anyone else to take the picture. I go, I get it. You didn't. I know you didn't have anyone else to take the picture. But there's no reason to say that fucking awful, horrendous word selfie. Like I've said before, it's not for the adults, that word. That word is for teenagers. Teenagers and fucking chicks that addicted to drama. Just fucking goofy, silly, dumb chicks that are in their 20s. They'll use that too. But other than that, if you're a 16-year-old girl, 16-year-old boy, hey, let's take a selfie. Hey, you've got to fit in. I get it. You want friends. You don't want to be weird. You don't want to be an outsider. You get to college your first year. You want friends. You want to fit in with everybody. Say what you got to say. Say every slang word. I get it. You're young. You're at a party. Some chick's like, that guy was jelly. And you're like, really? He was jelly? You're trying to get pussy. Nope. I'll pat you on the back when I hear you say that. I got a nephew. It's first year in college, and he uses those words. And I got no problem with it at all. But if he's still using them in fucking 7 years, I'm going to have a big talk with him. But seriously, it sounds so fucking, it's just a desperate cry for attention and try to fit in. When someone in their 30s, 40s, 50s even, yeah, you want to take a selfie? Oh, did you see the selfie of Miley Cyrus and Madonna? Did you see that? They took a selfie. The Ellen selfie is like the biggest one ever. What are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing with your life? You really don't want to be saying any words as a parent. You don't want to be saying any words that your teenage kids or your young kids are saying. That's for them, not for you. Stop trying to feel young. And if I say these words, then, I won't be old. It's all right. Just say the words you used to say. Just because a new word came around, you don't have to try to fit in. That's what it all is. It's really fucking sad that people use these words because they're just trying to constantly fit in with everybody else and just be a follower and constantly trying to just prove themselves. And you know what the problem is? The bottom line, they're not comfortable in their own skin. That's it in a nutshell. They're so desperate to still fit in into society and be cool as they get older. It's really sad. Because I'm telling you, man, once you're comfortable in your own skin and you don't have to worry about trying to oppress other people, your life will be so much better. Peaceful, no drama. You don't give a shit what other people think. It's the fucking greatest feeling in the world. It's up there with having an orgasm. That's how fucking good it is. I'm telling you. At a certain point in your life, you got to stop trying to be so cool and to fit in. It doesn't matter. If you're comfortable, who gives a shit what you wear, what you look like, if you don't have the fucking, the latest clothes on, or what everybody else is doing, what everybody else has, whether it's the newest technology, to whatever it is, who gives a fuck? None of that shit matters. None of it. It's the fucking saddest thing when someone in their 30s and 40s, I took a selfie, because they hear little kids say that and their teenage daughters say that, and they go, oh, you know what, I'm going to say that now because I want to fit in too. You don't have to anymore. You have nothing to prove. You're married. You got a fucking couple of kids. You got a house. You're fucking just busting your ass. You're living for your kids now to make sure they come out okay. You don't have to fit in anymore. You got the husband, the guy you wanted. The guy got the girls he wanted. You guys are comfortable. You don't have to try to fit in. Oh, I take a selfie. You want to take a selfie? From now on, anyone that says that to me when I want to take a picture, I'm not taking a picture with them. And I never turn down pictures, but I'm not. Look, they're taking. We'll just take a selfie. There's like 52-year-old men that fucking that band Foghat and Lynyrd Skynyrd. And you could tell they've been drinking for fucking since they were 14. They still smoke cigarettes. They're alcoholics. They work construction. They walk around in fucking dirty fucking work boots and Lee jeans. And wear like a fucking Bud Light shirt that they got at the bar because they bought a case of Bud Light. So they got the free t-shirt and that's their fucking wardrobe. And they're even saying, well, we'll just take a selfie. You want to just take a selfie? Because I don't know how to work this camera. What are you doing? You still like Foghat. How could you be saying selfie and still like Foghat at the same time? That's impossible. I've never tried to fit in. Never. Even when I was growing up, when I was younger, I had those fucking dumb words. People used to try to call a beer a brewski. Hey, you want another brewski? We got any brewskis left? I fucking, that drove me, at 19, that fucking drove me nuts. People would walk around and say that. I'd never said that. You want to get a brewski? Ugh. A hottie, that one came along like 20 years ago. If a chick was hot, oh man, she's a hottie. Wow, your girl's a hottie. There's a lot of hotties at that club. I never, ever said that fucking word. I always just stuck with is there a lot of hot chicks there? There was a lot of chicks. There's a lot, she's a hottie. You see the girl works at Starbucks? She's a hottie. Ick. Never said that when I should have to fit in. Or there was another one that would go around, like if there was a bunch of hot chicks in a club. A guy would go, man, there's a lot of talent in here. There's a lot of talent in here. Oh. Meaning that the chicks are hot, so the talent. There's a lot of talent in here, isn't there? Oh man, we have to go to that club tonight. There's a lot of talent there. There's always a lot of talent in there. Oh, God. That's just fucking cringe, L.A. douche. That's where the first time I heard it. Just an L.A. douche going, there's a lot of talent in here. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? The girls, man. Look at all the talent. Oh, God. That's why I fucking hated that city for so long. I couldn't wait to get out of it. Now I actually enjoy it, but I couldn't wait just some fucking guy. There's a lot of talent in here. And this one was an old one, but I remember when I was a kid, people used to do that, say the word not. Like, I'm going to go to Justin Bieber concert. Not. Ugh. I really like Traffic. Not. Oh. God, is that fucking horrendous. Never said that. Never. Even when I was fucking 20 and everyone was using that word. Never. I wouldn't even acknowledge it. There was another one people used to call money moolah. You got any moolah? Man, that cost a lot of moolah. Moolah? What the fuck is that? Never said that. That concert's going to cost a lot of moolah. Ugh. Never used any of those fucking horrendous words. But this fucking selfie thing is driving me fucking crazy. I can't get away from it. Anytime I read something, see something anywhere, it's a selfie. I'm walking because everybody's got a fucking phone and a camera. Everybody wants pictures and taking pictures. Just take a selfie then. After the show, people taking pictures and the girl hands the guy the phone and he doesn't know how to work it because he's got like a flip phone, so he has no idea how an iPhone works. He's like, whoa. She goes, just hit the middle button. He's like, whoa, I don't know how to work these things. I got a flip phone. I don't know. What do I hit? Wait, what? And then all of a sudden it's on record. He hits the fucking record button. She's like, you know what? We'll just take a selfie. Oh. No more. I'm saying no to any fucking picture, anyone that says that word. Let's fucking stop. The world's biggest selfie. Now, jelly. That is the most requested one I've got. I might have recovered in the first Awful Slang Words. I don't remember, but that's one that's driving a lot of people crazy, is instead of saying the word jealous, that they're saying jelly. I don't know why. Usually when people use these words, a lot of times they try to shorten it so they don't have to say the whole word. But this, even shorten the word jelly, jealous, there's no fucking shortening it. It's still jelly, jealous. Same exact amount of time to say that word. So I don't even get it. You jelly? You jelly? That's like that other goofy one. You mad, bro? You mad, bro? Ugh. But that jelly is Hey, he's a little jelly. What's the matter? I was talking to that girl. What are you, jelly? I don't know. I just keep going back to me hanging out with a bunch of my friends. And we're in a club and I'm talking to some chick that, everybody wants to bang from high school or whatever. And I'm getting good vibes off her. And then I go over to my friends for a second. I'm like, what's the matter? You guys jelly? I would never, ever even think about saying that. What's it, you guys jelly? Oh. Yeah, I'm a little jelly. Yeah, I got a little jelly side to me. Do you got a little jelly side to you? Yeah, I could tell. I could see the fucking fat hanging over your fucking side of your pants. So you do got a little jelly side to you. You got two jelly sides. How about that? Yeah, I'm just a little jelly, that guy. Oh, this is another one that's mostly sports, but sometimes you just hear it on regular. Is, first of all, hater. There's a bunch of haters on the internet. That one irks me, but I'm not completely disgusted by it. I'm like, whatever. It's just fucking. It's annoying, but it doesn't really affect me. It doesn't affect my mood when I hear hater. There's a lot of haters out there. It's bad on a scale of 1 to 10. It's okay. I could deal with it. But people have started to say haterade. Don't drink the haterade. So like if someone hates something, don't pile on. Don't drink the haterade. And the sports guys use it all the time. Like a quarterback doesn't do well and everyone's ripping them apart. And then, someone will post, don't drink the haterade. It was just a bad game. Don't drink the haterade. You see, he's drinking. They're all drinking the haterade. He's a good player. Can I just take a sip of the haterade? I don't want a big drink, just a little sip. Come on, let me just take a little sip because I'm frustrated at my team. I just want to take a little sip of haterade. Is it okay? I'm not going to drink the whole bottle, just a little. Ugh. That's why I'm really, really fucking distancing myself from sports. It's just the fucking corniness and the cornball fucking bullshit and the politically correct fucking garbage that's going on in sports and the fucking, overexposure and the money, how much it costs, all that shit. I've had it. And when you got guys going haterade, don't drink the haterade. And there's another one that they use, the sports fucking assholes, is what the fuck is that word? Like if you're a big fan of a team, you're a humongous fan of, I don't know, to say the fucking Jets. People will say a Mongo. I'm a Mongo fan. I can't help it. I watch the Jets every week. I'm a Mongo fan. Look, I'm a Mongo fan, so I'm not going to drink the haterade, okay? Could you imagine Someone using both those words in one sentence. And you know, some douche that wears like a fucking Jet jersey. It's not anyone that walks around with the football, wears the football jerseys to the fucking sports bar. It fucking drives me crazy. If you're a little kid, you know, you want to wear your fucking favorite team sports jersey, okay. Well, I'll give a pass to the dads, because if the kid said, Dad, you wear your Ricky Williams or whatever, and I'll wear my fucking Dan Marino, then I get it. Dad's like, all right, you know, my kid wants me to wear this, all right. But I'm going to wear my Roethlisberger jersey to the sports bar to watch the Steeler game, so everyone knows I'm a Steeler fan. Ooh, yeah. What about the douches that put their fucking name on the back instead of Roethlisberger? They put their last name. Oh, God. That's why I hope my son's not in the sports. I always thought, like, I'm going to put him in front of the TV, whatever football team, baseball team he likes. We're going to watch games all the time. I'm almost rooting for him not to be in the sports, because imagine what it's going to be like in fucking 10, 12, 15 years if it's so awful and so just bland and PC and all this crap and everything's an issue. And everyone's so politically correct and nobody could do anything. Imagine what it's going to be in 10 to 12 years. Forget it. And this is another, well, this could be sports, but I always see this one. It's usually like a comment in the comment section on the internet. Like, let's say that Sterling guy who said all those racist things, which, by the way, he came out, he goes, look, I was just trying to get laid. As a guy, you'll say anything, won't you, to try to get laid? I didn't want these guys around her because I want to get laid. I get that. He still shouldn't have said that, but in the privacy of his own home, he's allowed to say things. Everybody has. If everybody taped everybody and took out fucking the worst 2 minutes of stuff that you said, everyone would be out of a job and everyone would be a racist, a homophobe, a fucking everything else, a misogynist, a pig, disgusting, crude, lewd, pervert, pedophile, you name it. Everybody has said it. So, like, say what Sterling did, and under the comment section you'll hear, well, you know, what an ass clown he is. What an ass hat for a team owner to say that when, you know, there's a bunch of black players on the team. He's an ass clown. What is this? Say he's an ass? I like that. It's got a nice ring to it. What an ass. But all of a sudden these fucking douche nerds, dorks, put ass hat. What an ass hat he is. Yeah, well, that guy's an ass clown. What do you expect to come out of his mouth? Ugh. But I'm just trying to think of, like, the first person that said that. And then somebody picked up on that and goes, yeah, instead of saying ass, I'm going to say ass hat. Or ass clown, right? Yeah, because I like that. It adds to the word. It makes it a lot stronger. No, it doesn't. Not at all. That guy's an ass hat. What an ass clown for saying that about black people. He's just an ass hat. What do you expect? Fucking brutal. Someone said short for an umbrella. It was supposed to rain, I guess, and then it didn't rain, so the girl posted, so glad I don't have to bring my brolly out today. Brolly. Short for umbrella. Doesn't even fucking make sense. If you said brella, it still annoyed the shit out of me, but I get it. It's short for umbrella. But brolly? I don't have to bring my brolly out. It might rain today, so I hope I have my brolly in my glove compartment. Don't open a brolly inside. It's bad luck. A brolly? Oh. Oh. That sounds like a fucking Australian word. And let me get to the Australians in a second. I know I got a lot of Australians listening to podcasts. I've said it before. I said it again. You're my favorite country that I've never been to. I'm fascinated by your country, and I will get there one day. But this fucking shit that's going on over there, and I get it. You know, people explained it to me. The Australians wrote to me, said, look, we're not like Americans. We work 9 to 5. At 5 o'clock, we're done and we fucking relax. We don't answer emails till 11 o'clock. We don't work till 11 o'clock. We enjoy our lives. We work hard 9 to 5, and then we're at 5:01, we're in a fucking pub or we're doing something fun or whatever it is. But we're not fucking like Americans, obsessed, fucking answering emails at midnight. And I love that. I love that. I really wish we could go back to that. Nobody should be fucking answering any emails or any of that shit after 5 o'clock. Fucking office is closed. Everybody's working through the night. They can't even watch a movie. They're on their fucking phones answering emails because everybody knows everybody can get to everybody at 10:30 at night. So I love what the Australians do. They said, look, man, we work hard and we just fucking, we want to enjoy our lives and not be fucking obsessive compulsive and just fucking work 16 hours a day, Americans. And we still don't even have any money and working all those hours. All this technology and now you could be reached with emails and everything else. No one's making more money. We're not doing more work so we can make more money. All of a sudden the fucking economy didn't go through the roof because we can work at more hours. So it really is just fucking complete nonsense, and there's no reason for it. So I get where the Australians are coming from. I love that philosophy. Every country should be like that, and everybody should be. But, you guys got to stop with these words. Instead of a barbecue, you call it a Barbie. You want to have a Barbie? I'm going to have a Barbie at my house on the 4th of July if you want to come by. It's just like that fucking awful Outback. A shrimp on the Barbie. Yeah, I'm going to get the chicken on the Barbie. Ick. Overrated Outback. When it first came out, the place was fucking awesome. Now, overrated. I've eaten like 10 times there in the last 4 months. Overrated. All right, but enough with the fucking Barb. Yeah, we're going to have a Barbie. We're going to have a Barbie for Memorial Day. And then they also use, instead of a beer, they'll say a Frosty. Yeah, you want to get a couple Frosties after work? Or a Frothy? Let's get a couple Frothies before we go home. Or a Frosty. Should I bring some Frothies? Should I bring some Frosties to the Barbie? What do you want me to bring? You want me to bring any Frothies? I love going to Barbies because I just like to have a few Frothies and maybe in a Frosty. And if I stay over and I'm hungover and I don't drive home, I can have brekkie in the morning. Oof. That's bad. Australia, that's bad. But look, most of these come from America, so, you know, I'm not picking on your country. There's just a few of them that are really bad over there. And they say, look, we're kind of like, they're not lazy, but they say, look, we're kind of lazy, so we just say like half the word because we don't care. But please, just, barbecue is not that long of a word to say. It really isn't. A beer, instead of a Frosty or a Frothy, is quicker to say and easier to say. I got a couple beers. Want to get some beers before we go home? Yeah. You don't have to say a Frothy or a Frosty. Please. Please stop. I'm begging you. But hey, I'm not picking on your country, even though I don't like those words, because, look, the States started most of this shit. Because the United States is all about fucking trends and being cool. And whatever the new cool thing is, they jump on the bandwagon and jump off the bandwagon as soon as people don't think it's cool anymore. That's why music in this country is a fucking disaster. That's why, you know, there's no more big bands. Everybody just likes pop and whatever the next pop song is they like, and they don't like it anymore because it's not cool because a new pop artist came out. Nobody sticks with fucking, you know, an older band. All of a sudden they're not cool anymore. You know, whatever band it is. Green Day was cool for a few years. Now they're not cool anymore. Oh, man, for Green Day, no, I don't like them. Yeah, okay, the whole fucking world liked them. But now they're not cool. Well, obviously, Limp Bizkit was another one, was one of the biggest bands in the world. You can't even mention the word Limp Bizkit in America. You'll get fucking crucified if you say you like some Limp Bizkit and you still have their CDs, which I do. And I got no problem with it. Because I did really like the first couple. Got a little silly after that, but I don't give a fuck. But that's what America's about. They just, whoever's cool, let me just try to fit in. That's why the festivals over in fucking Europe and South America and all over the world have fucking, they'll have Slipknot on the same day that Journey performs, and nobody has a problem with it. Here, you can't do that. That won't work. You need 17 bands that sound exactly like Slipknot or 17 bands that sound like Journey. That's why Journey tours with fucking Night Ranger and Heart and fucking Styx every year. Because they have to have all the bands kind of sound the same in that same format, and that's it. Because that's fucking America in a nutshell. Just fucking trendy douches. I'm afraid. I got to be cool. That ain't cool anymore. Who has that? I don't have that anymore. I can't believe you like that. But you like that band? That's so 3 years ago. That's why we're a fucking mess. That's why everybody in this country's on fucking pills, Xanax, fucking Klonopin. That's why, 70% of the fucking prescription pills are taken in America. Healthcare fucking through the roof. More people sicker than ever. Because that's the way they think. They're not cool anymore. They got to fucking pop a pill to fucking, I'm not cool, so I need a Xanax. People didn't like my shirt. I've been wearing a fucking jeans and a concert t-shirt since I was 11. I never stopped. I was wearing Sabbath fucking t-shirts and concert shirts in the 90s when everyone was wearing flannels, wasn't cool anymore. I didn't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I still wear flannel. I'll wear whatever. I never look at an outfit and go, man, if people see me in this, what are they going to think? I could give a fuck. So, back to Australia. It's America's fault on 95% of these. But those 5% that you have over there are awful. How about this one? Bros before hoes. Hey, man. Bros before hoes. You get it? Because, you're a bunch of guy friends and, the guys got to stick together. It's guys before girls. But bros before hoes rhymes better. So, you get it? Come on, man. Bros before hoes. Who the fuck says that? I remember there was a couple friends of mine. We'd hang out, and as soon as they got a girlfriend, we wouldn't see them for fucking 6 months until they broke up. And we didn't say bros before hoes, dude. We just said, all right. He goes, yeah, I met this chick, man. It's our third date. I really like her. I go, all right, we'll see you in 6 months. What do you mean? Because whenever you're in a relationship with a chick, you don't bring her around us. So we'll fucking see you in 6 months. No, we're not going to be mad. We get it. You're trying to you don't get laid that often. You're finally getting you're getting some steady pussy. So we get it. But we'll see you in 6 months. We didn't go, dude, come on, man. Bros before hoes. We never gave a guy a hard time. Never. And that fucking bros before hoes, that's fucking, it means it's stupid. We'd go to a club and we're looking for chicks. There'd be 5 of us. We get in the club, go, all right, we'll see each other at the end of the night. Because if we're talking to a chick, we're not talking to the guys. My guy friends would never come over and go, dude, you're not talking to me. We came to the club together. We hung out all week. We talked on the phone. We went to fucking concerts. We knew when you're there to try to pick up chicks, there's no bros before hoes. The fucking hoes come first. If some chick's going to be a hoe, you think I want to hang out with my bro that I just fucking watched a Redskin game with and fucking drank a 6-pack? I'm done with him. I'm good. I'll see him tomorrow. And I'll have a good story for him. But it was always hoes before bros. Always. See you at the end of the night. I'll see you tomorrow. We'd walk in the club. I'll see you tomorrow. And be trying to pick up chicks the whole night. I talk to my friend fucking 40 hours a week. I work with him on the construction site. I'm with him 9 hours tomorrow morning. We'll talk then. And no guy ever had a problem. So hoes before bros. That's the way it should go. You got a chick that's a hoe that's going to put out, you fucking go to her first. Your friends can wait. Someone from LA sent me this. I don't watch any local news. It's too depressing. I could care less. It's fucking just scares everybody. It puts the fear in everybody so they fucking stay inside. With storms, fires, fucking a drunk driver or whatever. So I don't even watch. It's fucking mindless. And at the end, at 29 minutes, with a minute left, they fucking, do a nice story about a fucking dog ran away 3 days ago and it just got back home and it found its way home. Ooh, so that's how you close your news. I know exactly what's coming. It stinks. But someone from LA told me that, the freeways out there are legendary with the traffic. And if they have to do any construction on it, it makes it 100 times worse, obviously. But they're always packed. I mean, they're packed from like fucking 6 in the morning till 9 at night, pretty much. You're doing 25 miles an hour. But the local news, how fucking corny they are. When there was construction on a freeway and they're going to close like a lane or two, and they were warning people like in the morning that, these lanes are going to be closed on the 10 or the 5 or whatever freeway, they would make a name up for it. They would like, tomorrow, starting Monday morning, is Jamzilla. Or Monday morning is they're going to close 2 lanes on the 5, so it's going to be Carmageddon. I'm here. It's going to be Jamzilla. You better leave work for early tomorrow. It's going to be Jamzilla. Oh, that's and them just being fucking corny, shuffling their papers and fucking, shuffle them and putting them on the desk. Thank God I leave super early for work Monday morning to get here, or I get caught in Carmageddon too. Yeah, nobody likes that, believe me. We got Jamzilla all week, so I'd leave a little early. Would you? Would you leave a little early? Is that what you would do? You don't want to get caught in Jamzilla? You want no part of Carmageddon? So that's what you recommend to the people watching. You better leave early because, it's going to be a nightmare out there. Going to shut down those 2 lanes. It's going to be Carmageddon for the next week. Oh. Who thought of that? Who wrote that? I swear, and I'm not lying, if I was a fucking news anchor and that was in the fucking teleprompter, I wouldn't read it. And I was just going over it like an hour before going on the air. I'm like, whoa, I'm not saying that. I'm just going to say there's going to be a traffic jam. No, the guy in marketing said he came up with that one, Carmageddon, because you get it? It's going to be, it's almost like the end of the world because it's such a bad traffic jam. Yeah, I get it. It fucking stinks, and I'm not saying it. So you can put it in there, and when it comes up, I'm saying my own fucking word. I'm just letting you know that. And I did do that, by the way. If you don't believe I would do that, I hosted the Golden God Awards, these heavy metal awards. It's going to be on VH1 Classic Memorial Day weekend. The opening monologue, they had some joke they wanted me to say about Andrew Dice Clay that I hated because I was doing like an opening monologue. Me and Don James and Eddie Trunk from that metal show, we hosted the awards. So we'd a little monologue up front before the awards start. And I had some lame joke in there. And if you notice, if you watch the awards show, I have a card in my hand, like a big index card, because I wrote my own joke down just in case they forced that into the teleprompter, their joke. I was going to read off the card. I'm standing there, it looks so unprofessional. I have a card in my hand. I said, I'm not fucking reading that. If that's in the prompter, because they wouldn't show me the prompter, so I didn't know if it was going to be in there right before the show. So I had a card, and I was going to read off the card. So That's how much I would not say Carmageddon or Jamzilla. They can have a fucking meeting with me afterwards. Hey, the boss wants to see you in the office. Hey, look, you got to be a team player. Fuck you with your team player bullshit. I'm not on a football team. There's 3 of us. You give me shit to read, I'll read it, but I'm not reading anything fucking corny. There's nothing to be with a team player. Nobody else on the team got mad. The 2 people sitting next to me and the fucking weather lady didn't get mad that I didn't say Carmageddon or Jamzilla. It didn't ruin their night. They weren't complaining. They're just like, yeah, that's just the way he is. He won't say that shit. I know him. I know him by now. That's not something he would say. That's all they're saying. So fuck you with your team player bullshit. And if you want, I'll just resign and I'll just copy pasta my email. Just give me a new email, Addy. You hear this fucking bullshit? Just give me copy pasta. When someone wants you to copy and paste something, copy pasta it and send it to me. And just look, man. Just give me your email, Addy, and I'll put you on my list. Yeah, just give me your email, Addy, instead of address. Yeah, give me your email address, so I'll send you an email when I'm in town. Can I have your email, Addy? Well, what is it? I'll just copy pasta it and put it in my phone. Copy pasta. Oh. Just make sure you get that when you're on the phone with a client. Just make sure you get his email, Addy. Just corporate fucking talk. You want my email, Addy? How about go fuck yourself at gmail.com? That's my email, Addy. Ugh. Let me know out there if you hear anybody and listen to this podcast somewhere. Just copy pasta it to me. Let me know if you hear that and what your real reaction was to it and how much it fucking annoyed you. The greatest feedback I get on this is like people go, I didn't even, I've heard these words and it never really bothered me until you brought it up and broke it down. And now it just annoys the shit out of me. I love hearing that. I must hear that at least once a day in my personal life with my family, my friends, people that I hang out with, or just emails or whatever. People get in touch with me at shows or whatever. Just tell me that. I love hearing that. Because these words need to be fucking destroyed. Note to self. Destroy copy pasta. I hate when someone writes that. You see a fucking dumb Facebook post or Twitter or anything. Note to self. Make sure you take out the garbage this time because this is the last time the garbage men are coming for 2 weeks. How about you just keep it to yourself? No one cares what you need to remind yourself about. Note to self, don't go in that 7-Eleven anymore. The lines are too long. Where are you going to put that note to self? You going to stick it on your arm? With a little fucking post-it note? Where's this note to self going? Usually you write a note. Where's it going? If it's going to self. You're going to keep it in your pocket, and every time you reach in a pocket, you're going to, note to self. Don't stop at the 7-Eleven on the way home. That's another fucking corporate douchey, email Addy, copy pasta, fucking garbage. Note to self. Stop drinking so much on weeknights. Okay, I got it. I got the note. I sent it to myself. Note to self. Don't go to Facebook after my team loses. I don't want to read the comments. Ugh. Fucking stinks. Anywho. Oh. I know most people have heard that one. Anywho. And whatevs. There was a woman that was 35 years old that said that. Whatevs. Seriously, you'd expect that out of a 12-year-old girl. Whatevs. I didn't reach puberty yet. Whatevs. No problem. It's a perfectly logical sentence. No problem with whatever, whatsoever. 35-year-old woman with 2 kids. Hey, whatevs. Anywho, where are we going tonight? Whatevs. Whatevs. Do you think you're fucking funny or cute or cool or hip when you say the word whatevs? You know what word has always drove me nuts is that fucking, instead of saying a DUI, which I always used to say DWI, I like that better than DUI. But when people go, yeah, I got a Dewey last night. Yeah, I drove home. I shouldn't have, and I got a Dewey. Really? You got a Dewey? Yeah. You didn't get a DWI? No, I got a Dewey. I already got one Dewey. I can't risk getting another one. He got a Dewey. Oh. I hope you get 8 of them and go to jail for a long time. I hope the cop was going to let you go, and you go, oh, thank God, officer, because I really can't afford to get a Dewey. And then he just said, get out of the car and fucking spread them. That's what I hope happened. I just said the word Dewey, and it set him off. It should have. I don't want to get a Dewey. I should have ate something before, and maybe I wouldn't have got a Dewey. Maybe I should have had a Sandy. People are shortening the word sandwich by saying Sandy. Hey, you want to get a Sandy? I'm going to get a Sandy for lunch. What about you? You want to get a Sandy? A Sandy? Oh. We'll make a couple of Sandys and we'll go to the beach. Can you believe it? They won't even let you bring Sandys in to the baseball game anymore. I love bringing Sandys to the game. Fall off the top deck. Have nosebleed seats and trip. With your little cooler Sandys. I made a bunch of Sandys for everyone. Someone sent me this, and I haven't heard this word, thank God, but I'm sure people are using it. Instead of saying the word Dunkin' Donuts, they say Dunkies. Yeah, I'm going to go to Dunkies. Oh. I don't know, that could be the worst one for this part 4 of awful slang words. You want to get some Dunkies? Yeah, I'm gonna go to Dunkies. Anybody want any coffee? There's a Dunkies right down the street. I'm gonna make a run to Dunkies. Anyone need anything? Yeah. I'm gonna need a ride to the funeral home to pick out a coffin for you after I snap your neck in 2. So have your last cup of coffee at Dunkies and get a fucking stale, crusty donut that's been sitting on the shelf for 2 days because nobody bought them. Because a lot of people are realizing I'm an adult, I shouldn't be eating donuts anymore. And when you get back from Dunkies, I'm going to fucking snap your neck. I stopped in Dunkies on the way to work because I was hungry. Are you jelly that I stopped in Dunkies? I've been saying that when someone sent it over. I've been saying that around. I've just been walking around the house going, I'm going to go get some Dunkies. Really low like that. And my fucking 3.5-year-old son thinks it's the funniest thing ever. If a 3.5-year-old kid is laughing at it, he doesn't even know what I'm saying. It stinks. Seriously, if a 3.5-year-old thinks that's funny, that's not good news for that word. It really isn't. He doesn't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying it low. I'm like, yeah, get some Dunkies. I get some Dunkies. And he just fucking giggles at that. That's how bad it is. And I really wish you would say, Dad, don't ever fucking say that again. But he doesn't even know what I'm saying. I get some Dunkies. How about these fucking dorks, geeks, and nerds who talk, say a sentence, and then they talk out the hashtag, like on Twitter? I saw that in some promo for some one of those fucking nerd comedies that they show during a sports, like the football game or whatever, or baseball. I forget what it was. Like someone will say, like, I went camping for the first time this weekend. Hashtag never doing that again. When I don't think I've used a hashtag on Twitter since I saw that, just because I can't even put it in print now. Because that's so awful when someone walks around and uses hashtag. Just got back from the baseball game. Hashtag had a great time. Why did you have to throw hashtag in there? Just say you had a great time at the baseball game. You just made the sentence longer, you fuck. It didn't make it better. It didn't explain it. It wasn't fucking funny. It wasn't ironic. It didn't make your sentence better. It didn't flow better. None of that. Hashtag, I had a good time. Who would, and that's what I told you about fucking people just trying to be cool and fit in because everybody's jumping over to Twitter now and everybody's on Twitter now. So now they're trying to talk the language. Hashtag, I really like that place. And they're walking around actually saying it. And that's what I was talking about before. Just a bunch of fucking douches that aren't comfortable in their own skin. That just have to try to act cool so they could fit in with everybody. And they go over to Twitter and now they start talking it out loud. Hashtag, gonna definitely go there again. Get it? If the shoe was on the other foot. That one's been around a while, I get it. But that fucking, what does that mean? You know, what happens if the shoe was on the other foot? I don't know. I wouldn't walk in it because it'd fucking be weird and it would hurt. I don't know. That's what I would do if the shoe was on what if the shoe was on the other foot? How would you react? How about how would you react if that happened to you? You know, if the shoe was on the other foot, I don't know how I would react. Ugh. Shut the fuck up. Food porn. I don't know if I covered this one before, but even if I did, it needs to be covered again. People taking pictures of their fucking food. Yeah, I think I did it in the Facebook one and posted food porn. It's not fucking food porn. Didn't even close to getting an erection by looking at your fucking ravioli and your asparagus. Didn't turn me on. Didn't think of a hot chick's ass. Didn't think of sex. Didn't make me lick my lips. Didn't do any of that. It's just the only thing I thought of when I saw it, just another fucking jerk off trying to be cool and hip. Food porn. When people are having a family event, like, you know, get together, whatever, families coming to town, people use the word fam jam. Yeah, we're going to have a fam jam this weekend. Yeah, everyone, my sister's coming in from Iowa, my brother from Colorado, and my cousins are even coming in from Florida. We're having a fam jam. It's fam jam weekend, Memorial Day. Everyone's invited. Yeah, we have the fam jam every year on Memorial Day. Whoever wants to come from the family comes, and we make up flyers and like evites, and we put a fam jam 3. Ugh. You know, it'd be great if there was like people driving from all over the country to come to the fam jam, and there was just a major jam on the freeway, and nobody in the family could get there because they didn't move in their car for like 8 hours. They were completely stuck because a fucking tractor trailer overturned with fucking oil in it, and there was a big fire, and they couldn't even move, and they had to clean it first and do all those other shit, and they were just stuck there on a highway. Couldn't back out, couldn't take a local exit, nothing. That's what I hope is your fam jam. What does that mean? A fam jam. You know, a jam when your musicians get up there, they're creative, they just fucking get up there and have fun and play some, cover songs or just jam or just fucking, take turns fucking playing the drums, guitar, bass, do a little solo here and there, jam some songs. I get it. That's fucking kind of cool to go to. That makes sense. Yeah, to go up there and do a big jam tonight. Yeah, all right. But a fam jam, what is that? The family's not jamming on anything. They're all fucking bitter. They're jealous. They just, when they finally see each other, they just try to top each other by saying, yo, I got the new SUV. Really? Well, I'm thinking about buying this house. Yeah, I just got a promotion at work. Yeah, we're buying a boat. Yeah, we're going to Costa Rica for 2 weeks. They just try to top each other because they're jealous. There's a lot of issues from when they were growing up. Who was more popular? Who fucking mom, paid more attention than him than me, and I'm still jealous, and I'm still holding resentment, all of that bullshit. There's no jam going. It's not a fun thing. There's no jam going on. Everybody taking little digs and trying to fucking outshow each other and brag. That's all it is. So don't call it a fucking fam jam. Yeah, we're going to have a fam jam. It's called a bunch of cunts that are going to get together and be bitter. Be friendly for the first hour, and then fucking reality is going to set in, and everyone's just going to go do their own thing and go hide in their rooms because they don't really like these people to begin with. That's the reason they moved to Colorado from New Jersey and Florida and Iowa. They really don't like each other that much. There was a job in the factory in New Jersey for the same money. There's a reason they left. And your fam jam isn't going to do anything. You have a little fam jam. I never heard this one until somebody sent it to me. There's a word people are saying, like parents calling it a three-nager. It's basically like a 3-year-old possessing the attitude and demeanor of a teenager. So they call it a three-nager. Yeah, my kid's like a three-nager. That's why just fucking parents just fucking most of them just make me sick. He's like a three-nager. No, he's not. He's just like every other kid. He's not a three-nager. He doesn't act like a teenager, okay? Does he have fucking pubes yet? Asshole? No? Then he's not a three-nager. Because a fucking teenager has pubes. If it's a girl, does she have tits yet? No? She's 3? She doesn't have tits? Then she's not a three-nager. Because a fucking teenage girl starts to have some tits. How about acne? Does your three-nager have fucking zits all over his face? No? Then he's not a fucking three-nager. Because teenagers get acne. Does your three-nager did she get her first period yet? No, she's still in diapers. Then she's not a three-nager. Because teenagers get their fucking period. You fucking dunce. Is your three-nager jerking off like a maniac because he knows how good now it feels when you come? Is he doing that? Is he in the bathroom for like 2 hours? Is he taking 3-hour showers? Is your hand cream gone? Is the Vaseline fucking empty? Is there smudges all over your fucking iPad? Because your three-nager had it? No? Then he's not a fucking three-nager. Because that's what teenagers do. He's acting like a three-nager. No, he's fucking 3. He's not. He watches Ninja Turtles. Teenagers don't watch Ninja Turtles. He watches fucking, I can't even remember that fucking show. Paw Patrol. He watches Fresh Beat Band. Teenagers don't do that. Teenagers play video games, watch R-rated movies, and fucking text chicks and try to fuck. I'm telling you, he's like a three-nager. Fucking cornball fucking parents. I'm just so sick of this generation. I really wish that I could have just grown up like my dad's generation, where none of this corny shit went on. My dad, just think of your dads. They were just men, guys. They were a guy. They were a man. They didn't really worry about impressing other people. They weren't consumed with that. They just fucking put their head down and worked hard. They took a job, even if they didn't like it, so they could take care of their family because they did the right thing. They were guys. On the weekend, they'd fucking hang in the garage, have a few beers, build shit, have the radio on, listen to some radio, have a few beers, and just fucking fix shit and build stuff. Have a toolbox. They were just fucking guys. On the weekend, they'd fucking put a door up, frame a deck. Just men. Just guys that weren't worrying about trying to impress everybody with the next slang word, the next word, or the next band because they can't like them anymore because they're not fucking cool. None of that shit went on. I don't know when it changed, but I'm fucking disgusted by it. I don't like it. I really wish I could have fucking grown up this time. Right now would have been my dad's generation, where you just fucking... You don't have to be a dick to anybody, to your wife or your girlfriend, but you could just be a guy. You don't have to walk around going, happy, happy wife, happy life. Like all these fucking pussy guys do. Happy wife, happy life. That means you have no control over the relationship. You just fucking kiss your wife's ass because you don't want her to get mad at you. That's what that phrase means. I got no problem with trying to make your wife happy. But you know what? They got to meet you halfway. And anyone that walks around going, happy wife, happy life, is just a fucking pussy that has no control over the relationship, is afraid of their woman, and doesn't want to make any waves in the relationship because you don't want to get her mad. That's the guys that say, happy wife, happy life. I'm all for making your wife or your woman happy. But you don't have to walk around saying that because that means you're a fucking afraid. That's all you are. You're walking on eggshells through your whole fucking relationship. Is that how you thought your life would turn out? That you married somebody and you just have to walk around on eggshells just hoping not to piss her off? Is that what you wanted to become when you were a little kid? That's sad. I just can't picture my dad coming home from work, and I'm a little kid, and using these words. I looked out to my dad. I liked him. He was a good guy. Treated my mom well. They were married 33 years. Passed away 22 years ago, 21 years ago. But great marriage for 33 years. Just a fucking guy. Wasn't worried about impressing anybody. Just did whatever the fuck he felt like doing. Hung out. Didn't give a shit. I just can't picture him as a kid, him coming home and starting to talk like what's going on now. Just using these words. I can't picture him coming home and going, some asshat at work. Well, ass clown, whatever. Asshat, ass clown. He stole my brolly. But whatevs. But, hey, anywho, let's have a Barbie. Note to self. Don't leave the gas on like you did last time. Come on, kids. Just be happy I got home now, because there was a Carmageddon out there. It was a real jamzilla, but I took the local roads and I missed it all. Because if I would have got caught in that Carmageddon... Come on, let's have a Barbie, unless you just want to have some Sandies. You want to just have some Sandies instead? We can have a Barbie or Sandies. I know I'm getting a Frosty. I want a frothy. I've had a long day. Ah, this tastes good. Are you jelly? Are you jelly that I'm drinking a beer and you're not old enough? Are you jelly? Hey, I can drink beer and you can drink the coffee at Dunkies. Until you're 21, the only drinking you're going to be doing is when you go to Dunkies. Hey, don't get mad at me. Don't drink the haterade when I walk away. Don't drink it. Honey, did you copy pasta that article and send it to my boss? Oh, you don't have you didn't get I'll get his email Addy tomorrow. Make sure you copy pasta that thing that I sent you. If the shoe was on the other foot, I'd hope he'd send that article to me too, because it's really important. I'm thinking, hey honey, I'm thinking of inviting them to the Fam Jam this weekend. What do you think? The big Fam Jam. Let's invite the neighbors too, even though the young one is like a three-nager. I think, we got to invite the whole family. We can't just tell him to keep the three-nager at home, right? Even though he's bad. Because he's a three-nager, you get it? But look, I'm a Mongo fan of the neighbors, so let him bring the three-nager over. Right, honey? That's right. Happy wife, happy life. Ugh. I'd walk over to my dad. I go, Dad, I'm 9 years old, and I'm fucking leaving. I'll live on the streets. I'm taking the bus to Manhattan, and I'm going to become homeless. I'm going into foster care. I'll see ya. That's what I would do. Happy wife, happy life. Thank God you didn't get a Dewey on the way home, Dad, because you had a couple Frosties at work. That's why I looked up to my dad, because if those words were around, he would never say that, and he would just be as aggravated as I would when hearing that shit. He'd be like, what, I don't know, what is that? I never heard that. That's the reaction. That's the reaction I love to get from guys when I bring up a word like, what? What is that? I never heard that. I go, good. That's good that you never heard it. I like that. You don't complicate your life. That's what I say. All right, we're done. Send more slang words. There's more I didn't even get to. I got a whole bunch here. Keep fucking sending them. Keep annoying the shit out of me. But I do like it. All right. There's a band called Anti-Mortem. They're out of Oklahoma. A young band. They just put their album out like 3 weeks ago. I'm really digging these guys. I met them. I haven't seen their show live yet, but I met them. And they got an album called New Southern out. It just came out, and I like these guys, man. They're like 20, 21 years old, but they're fucking... I'm digging the sound, man. And so check them out. Anti-Mortem, out of Oklahoma. Here's a song called 100% Pure American Rage. That's what I should call this podcast, 100% Pure American Rage. But I don't want to be an ass clown or an ass hat, because that's their title. So I'll just keep to comedy metal midgets. Don't want to be an ass hat, do I? Here's Anti-Mortem. Just fucking goofy, silly, dumb chicks that are in their 20s. They'll use that too. But other than that, if you're a 16-year-old girl, 16-year-old boy, hey, let's take a selfie. Hey, you've got to fit in. I get it. You want friends. You don't want to be weird. You don't want to be an outsider. You get to college your first year. You want friends. You want to fit in with everybody. Say what you got to say. Say every slang word. I get it. You're young. You're at a party. Some chick's like, that guy was jelly. And you're like, really? He was jelly? You're trying to get pussy. Nope. I'll pat you on the back when I hear you say that. I got a nephew. It's first year in college, and he uses those words. And I got no problem with it at all. But if he's still using them in fucking 7 years, I'm going to have a big talk with him. But seriously, it sounds so fucking, it's a desperate cry for attention and try to fit in. When someone in their 30s, 40s, 50s even, yeah, you want to take a selfie? Oh, did you see the selfie of Miley Cyrus and Madonna? Did you see that? They took a selfie. The Ellen selfie is like the biggest one ever. What are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing with your life? He'd root against his own son, all of that shit. And like I said, he's 100% serious. And I text him because Pittsburgh Steelers is his favorite team. Notre Dame, the Steelers took some guy from Notre Dame. I go, what do you think of that pick? He goes, now they're on a winner. They could dust off that shit team, and now they're in the black and gold, and they're winners now. So he was aggravated, but he's dealt with it before, like Jerome Bettis and a bunch of other dudes. So keep sending awful Facebook posts and awful baby names. Any ideas for other podcasts? And keep coming with the slang words, because this podcast is going to be Awful Slang Words Part 4, but there's always new ones out there that annoy the shit out of me. And you guys too. So the email is comedymetalmidgets@gmail.com. Send them there, and I go through all of them, and I picked out a bunch for the Awful Slang Words Part 4. That will be coming up in a few seconds. So any suggestions or anything like that, go to that email. Also, if you're going to shop on Amazon, go to my website, jimflorentine.com, click on the Amazon button, and you can shop from there. It helps fund the podcast. And also, if you need new earbuds, go to tweakedaudio.com. Tweakedaudio.com for me to say the word. And I covered it in the part 1. And it's just taking a life of its own, that fucking word. Everybody walking around, every age is right there. You want to just take a selfie? Let's just take a selfie. It fucking drives me nuts. I was just at a concert the other night, and this guy, he's like, let's get a picture. I'm like, yeah, fine, we'll get a picture, no problem. And then he's like, he couldn't find anybody with his phone. He goes, you know what, we'll just take a selfie. And I fucking stopped him. I'm never rude to people wanting to take pictures of me. Always like taking them. I'm a picture whore myself, so I get it. And I just stopped the guy. I go, so, wait, before you even take it, I go, how old are you? He's like, why? What's the difference? I go, seriously, just how old are you? He goes, I'm 42. I go, don't ever say the word selfie anymore. You're not a fucking 16-year-old girl. Don't say that. He's like, yeah, all right, well, I just didn't have anyone else to take the picture. I go, I get it. You didn't. I know you didn't have anyone else to take the picture. But there's no reason to say that fucking awful, horrendous word selfie. Like I've said before, it's not for the adults, that word. That word is for teenagers. Teenagers and fucking chicks that addicted to drama.com. You get 33% off your order. You get free shipping and handling and a limited lifetime warranty on any earbuds you need. So tweakedaudio.com. Put the promo code midgets in, and you will get 33% off your order, free shipping and handling, and limited lifetime warranty. Tweakedaudio.com. All right. Awful Slang Words Part 4. These things keep coming, just like the awful Facebook posts. Probably like once every 4 to 6 weeks, I'll put up a new one because there's just so much. I mean, the Facebook posts that you guys have been sending me, I could do almost a podcast a week on how bad they are. But I like to spread them out a little, and the awful slang words keep coming in too. It's just brutal what's going on out there. First of all, let's go. The awful slang words part 1. I want to go back to a couple there because a lot of people keep saying, you should talk about this one. The most requested slang word that drives people nuts right now, besides selfie, which I'll get to in a second, fucking drives me insane, is jelly, meaning you're jealous. You jelly? You jelly? I got a lot of that. So that's the top one this time that annoyed the shit out of people. You jelly? Ugh. We'll get to that one in a minute. But selfie, I don't even like saying the word. It fucking hurts. May 14th, I'm at the Comedy Caravan at Laugh-In Derby in Louisville, Kentucky. If you guys are in Louisville, Wednesday night, just one show. May 22nd, I'm at Crossroads in Garwood, New Jersey. It's, I guess, a rock club. I'm doing a show there. May 31, Laugh-In Comedy Cafe in Fort Myers, Florida. And June 5th, the Improv in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So all the Florida people come out. And June 19th to the 22nd, I'm at the Improv in Orlando, Florida. So a lot of Florida dates. Love the state. Did the whole podcast on them. So Gary from Florida will return to the podcast once I'm down there because I'll be staying with him and he'll be at the show. So if you want to meet him, especially in Fort Lauderdale and Fort Myers, Gary from Florida will be there. He'll be the drunk guy fucking saying rude shit and signing autographs and taking pictures after the show. Everybody's fascinated. It's almost like saying, like, you know, the president's in the room. People come up to me at the merchandise table after the show when I was in Florida, like, man, I love Gary from Florida on the podcast. I go, he's here. It's like, he's here where? Where? Who is he? Who is he? And then I show that guy right over there, and they run over to him. It's beautiful. So, got a lot of good feedback last week on a podcast with Chad Zumach and Chuck Miganelli, my maniac friend Chuck, who hates Notre Dame so much that he would want his son to drop a pass in the championship game